Let's us take us right there. Okay. Salaam alaikum. Welcome to our program of live question and answer with Shaykh Ansari and Shaykha Muzeyyen Ansari. Allah, inshallah, we will address some good issues today. Shaykh Taner?
Yes, the first thing is we have to connect ourselves to the line. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mededen destur ya Allah ya Resulullah ya Ali Veliyullah ya Qadiri ya Ahmed Rifai. Bismi ya Muhammed Ansari ya Murshid Saud Enbiya Evliya El Fatiha. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala Ali seyyidina Muhammed. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Errahmanirrahim. Maliki yevmiddin. İyyâke na'budu ve iyyâke nesta'in. İhdinas sıratal mustakîm. Sıratellezîne en'amte aleyhim. Gayril mağdubi aleyhim veleddâllîn. Okay, the first order of business is this Fatiha. Allah is giving us this as a code. We keep saying the Fatiha. As you get into your Google or this, that, you know.
No, I have to answer. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to say like a code again. So it is a summary of what you need to do. The summary of what you need to do is connect to Allah and ask Him and make your choice of direction. Which direction do you want to go? Here Allah is showing, please guide us to your direction, which is for your Rahman and Rahim, and not to the direction that attracts your wrath. So the direction of mercy, and you have to mean it each time you read it. So when you say Salaam alaikum, you have to mean that you are literally wishing peace upon the people whom you are contacting. So that's why we are wishing you. We are saying to you, Salaam alaikum, may peace and love and togetherness in goodness be upon all of you. And contain your question. We would like you to ask questions. And the questions we're going to answer are related to the Quran, Allah, and Quran. That's it. That's our authority. That's the authorized.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't want to answer no political business.
No political person or political parties.
We are not authorized for that. We are not equipped for that. We are only that even, we've been studying Quran for all years, studying for 8 years now. And before that, we can hardly qualify ourselves to speak about Quran. I mean, we don't have anything. And others, we do not claim about being a scholar, this, that, we don't know. Okay, so, Yallah, Bismillah.
All right. You are welcome to type up questions. And while you're typing up questions, there were couple of Quran ayats that is related to this week that you wanted to
okay.
Share. The first one is about Qurban,
okay.
The Eid.
Show me the ayat,
Eid
please.
And the ayat is from Al-Hajj 37.
Before this, there was another
one you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, we had a long time about that. The one before, the ayat before this.
Do you have that? Do you not see all those that do tasbih of him in the heaven and earth? Birds? No.
The ritual.
Oh, the one that we looked at today?
Yes. Anyway, you can find it in the Quran.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Today is part of Al-Hajj.
Al-Hajj. Yes, sir.
We should,
So we have those who vibrate and
no, you remember?
36?
Yeah.
This one? Oh, 37. I'm sorry, 37. Hajj, 37.
No, that's one.
That's one. You wanted 36 as well. Okay.
Okay. Read it to 36. Hajj 36. Hazmat, if you can put it on the thing. If not, then you have to read it, darling.
Okay.
Then read it.
All right.
Not there.
We did some corrections on this. So today,
Yes.
and I think we said
Just read.
and we have appointed for you sacrificing ritual of the large-headed animal of fat.
Just read it.
Okay, I'm gonna read the latest one is not this. I'm gonna read you
How about the one before? This is hard.
those whose hearts. I am sorry. Okay, I'm gonna read. And the large-headed animals, 36. And the large-headed animals, such as cows, oxen, camels, we have appointed for you to be among the rituals and blessings of Allah, in which there is much good for you. So mention Allah's name over them when they line up for slaughter. Then, when they fall dead on their sides, eat from them and feed the poor who are content, and do not beg, as well as those who ask.
There you go. Yes.
Aha. Okay, this is the one that we finished working on today. You know, there are many, many editing levels of this. I am going to read this one, Bismillah. And we have appointed fatted, healthy camels and such for sacrificial ritual to be among the tokens of Allah, in which there is much good for you. So mention Allah's name over them when they line up for slaughter. Then, when they fall dead on their sides, eat from them and feed the poor who are content and do not beg, as well as those who ask. We have thus subjected them to you to give you an opportunity to be thankful. That is 36. 37. Their flesh and their blood do not reach Allah, but the taqwa from you reaches Him. Thus, we have subjected them to you, so that you may glorify Allah for guiding you and give good news to the doers of good.
Okay, as you can see, Allah says in Quran Karim, I have given every nation a ritual, and then here is a ritual for the followers of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, for the same message that Allah gives to every prophet. And but the thing is, my understanding is, which may be wrong, this is Allah is saying when it is in Hajj, do this. He's not saying to everybody to do this. He's only saying the one in Hajj. But we also, as if we are in Hajj, we follow the same prayers, like we say Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Akbar, wa lillahi alhamd. Let's say it all together. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, lillahi alhamd. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Wallahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd. So whoever is doing the Hajj, it is farz for them to slaughter sacrifice. For the others, it is open for discussion, this, that. According to Hanafi, they say if you can give zakat, you should also slaughter sacrifice. So this is all not in the Quran. This is all your derivation, deduction of that. What Quran says is this. So you take what you want to take it and act with what it is. What is Allah? The important thing is on this ayah 737. Thank you, honey. Their flesh and their blood do not reach Allah, but the taqwa from you reaches Him. This we have subjected this to you so that you may glorify Allah for guide you and give good news to the real good. Is there a subject you want to bring up? Dear Shaykh.
No, I'm just working on some little technical things.
Okay. Thank you. This is what it is. How it's applied can change from country to country, from understanding to understanding. But like in the United States, you cannot slaughter and give it to your friends or the poor. It has to be health stamped. If something happens, you are responsible. So, but this doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. What we do it is we take the oral fasting as an example. If you cannot fast, then you have to give food to somebody to eat the same number of days. So that's what we do. It's not that I cannot slaughter. If I slaughter, then I have to eat it all by myself. Then what is it? So we, whatever the amount of lamb is, we donate it to homeless shelters and the poor and etc. for Allah's sake, because that way this is how we join the ritual. Because the other part is not feasible. But some of the people here, if they have still the old country, they send the money there and they slaughter that. We did that too. Or donate it to a religious organization and then they do it for you. I don't know, whatever they do. Your responsibility is done. Whatever they do with the money is on them. So the important thing is your intention. Are you accepting Allah's ritual as He prescribed for us or not? That is the thing. And do what you can with the means Allah has given you. But it is farz for those who are in the Hajj to do so. Outside of the Hajj, Allah did not specify that. Okay.
However, you are saying, the common tradition is that we all slaughter or give away to people needy around us.
Yes, slaughter or in the money form, food form, join the action.
Yes. And the blessings.
Support the thing.
Yes.
For Allah's sake, show Allah that, yes, if I had the means, I would have done. So you are doing it. Doesn't have to be lamb has to die for it, you can do it. But the original is slaughter, distribute lamb. That is A. That is A. If you can't do this, then there is B. And then there is C, D.
Yes. I want to read the Turkish of this ayat. 22-36. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kurbanlık deve ve sığırları Allah'ın size olan nişanelerinden kıldı. Sizin için onlarda hayır vardır. Ön ayaklarının biri bağlı halde keserken üzerlerine Allah'ın adını anın. Yanları yere yaslandığı vakitte onlardan yiyin. Kanaat edip isteyene de verin. İsteyene de yedirin. Böylece onları sizin buyruğunuza verdik ki şükredesiniz. Bu hafta Kur'an bayram geldiği için Kur'an'da bu ayet hakkında konuşuyoruz. Hac suresi 36 okuduğum gene. Bu Shaykh diyor ki Kur'an'da bu hacca giden kişilere vacip kılınmıştır. Onların farz kılınmıştır. Onlar kesinlikle hacca gitmişlerse yapmak zorundalar. Biz de hacca gitmeyen insanlar da biz de onlara katılıp bunu aynı anda yapıyoruz. Aslında katılmak için yapıyoruz. Bu gelenek olarak aslında kurban kesme zorunluluğu yok. Hac dışındakilere.
Öyle bir şey söylemiyor Allah. Fakat bu tabii tefsire kalmış bir şey. Ve kimlerin kurban keseceği diğer de bir şey yok. Fakat Hanefi mezhebine göre eğer sen zekat veriyorsan kurbanla kesmek vacip olur dediği, yani farz değil. Gerekir diyor.
Ve evet, bu hacda bunu yapan kişilere kalben, manevi olarak ve elimizle birlikte katılıyoruz.
Allah'ın bize vermiş olduğu bir ritual diyoruz buna, bir uygulama.
Evet.
Allah'a olan Allah böyle diyor Kur'an-ı Kerim'de. Yani teşekkür edin. Bu teşekkürünüzü bana bildirmeniz için gerekli bir uygulama veriyorum herkese diyor. Bak işte seni kesmiyoruz, kurbanı kesiyoruz. Kurban da seni kesebilirdi. Fakat seni onların üstüne yaptığımız için, seçtiğimiz için bize teşekkür edin. Efendim teşekkür edersiniz diye bunları sana söylüyoruz diyor.
Evet.
Yani Allah'a teşekkür ediyoruz. Öyle.
Tamam. Şimdi sorumuz, Turkish English, right? So our first question is from Diane, who's quoting 34:15. With Quran surahs, when you are posting questions, there is chronological order and there is the historical, the traditional order. That's why we are asking that you post the name of the surah and then the number of the ayat rather than posting numbers. And this is from Shiba 15. There was a sign for the people of Shiba, two in their dwelling place, two gardens, one on the right and one on the left. Diane's question is, can you explain the significance of the right and left in the Quran? Türkçesinde şimdi mi okuyayım, sonra mı okuyayım?
Oh.
Turkish of this ayet, Türkçesi bu ayetin, Shiba 15, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Andolsun ki Sebe kavmi için oturdukları yerde bir ibret vardı. Sağa ve soldan iki bahçe. Onlara Rabbinizin rızkından yiyin de ona şükredin. Ne güzel bir belde ve çok bağışlayıcı bir Rab denildi. Sorumuz burada sağ ve sol bahçenin önemi nedir?
Valla işte şeye baktığımız zaman insanın kabalistik ya figürüne baktığımız zaman Allah'ın sağ eli, sol eli, sağ eli merhamet eli, sol eli de güç eli olarak kullanılıyor. Yani cemal ve celal. The right hand represents the beauty and the mercy, and the left hand represents the power.
Okay, so that is the garden of the right and
right.
left. And in Quran, she's saying when we are mentioned about right and left, you are saying this is the names of all. This is
Jalal,
alluding to name of Allah, Jalal and Jamal sides.
see, left hand represents Qahhar, Jalal, Jamal, Jalal, Mubit, Muhim, and
Power names of Allah.
yeah, I mean Jabbar, Qahhar. This is the what is the left, and what is the left? Right is mercy names, peace, love, togetherness, etc.
Okay, thank you for that. We are ready for our next question. You don't have a question.
I'll ask you a question if you don't.
We have a question for you. Yes.
What? Yes.
Go ahead.
So, why is Allah saying you have to go to Hajj? What is the purpose of Hajj, and what is the purpose of Quran? What is the purpose of all these things? Why doesn't Allah say everybody, if He wants everybody to be believer, why doesn't Allah say everybody believe in Him, show His mercy, and then everybody goes to Jannah? Okay, answer me.
All right. So your question is again.
Ask again.
I know. I am asking. So Hazmat can type it out.
Why doesn't Allah make everybody believe and take him to Jannah? He says, if I want everybody would believe.
Right.
Why doesn't He want that?
Okay. Why doesn't Allah? Okay. And another question was, you posted two questions. What is the purpose of Hajj?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these are questions for you to think. Allah is urging us to think. The answer will come to your heart from Allah if you think and question. Why? How?
So we have posted three questions here. I think we asked more questions than they did, huh?
I know they're sleeping. Get up.
Okay.
Is this the best you can?
All right. So anything that comes to your heart to any of these questions, you can. Shamim Bodanya says, so that he can also manifest his power names. Okay. Carol says, free will to choose, question 2. I'll read all of them. You don't have to worry about question 1 or 2. Yafia says, Allah wants us to choose him. Nazima says, Sumar, is it because Allah doesn't want blind belief? He wants us to experience him. Ooh, that's nice. Mads, Hajj, Quran are means of connecting to Allah. Oh, that's good.
Very good. Who said that? Yeah.
Mads from England. Rosie says, to come to Allah willingly, our choice.
Very good, very good.
Zureyde says, to see if we are prepared to strive to obey Allah's rights.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Siddiqa says, Allah wants us to love him sincerely and gives us tools to remember him. That's very beautiful too.
Okay, so that if Allah wants us to love Him, what Allah wants happens. So how come it's not happening then?
Another question.
Ah.
I would give us more questions. This is not going well. No, it's a very good question.
You can rephrase that if you want. Instead of Allah wants, rephrase it.
Or add a word, choose to love Him.
But you are on the right track.
Mm.
Let's work on that love. That is a good subject. What does love require? Can love be forced?
That's good. Just as Allah does not want
Oh, that's
to
I want
force
to
us
hear
to
you from you.
believe.
Does Allah can love be forced?
Okay, Zureyda says not everyone wants Allah. Rubina says Allah wants us to make choices. When we make a choice, we become conscious of our living. Tasneem Japi is saying to love Allah for the love of Allah. Mad says Allah has given us a choice to choose Him. But love can love be forced? Rubina is saying love is voluntary. Rueda Badruddin is saying Allah Ta'ala wants sincerity of the heart.
There you go.
And Hazmat is saying, please beware of 30-second delay as Shaykh responds to each of your comments. Thank you. Siddiqa A is saying, Allah, she's rephrasing, Allah would like us to choose Him and love Him with our own free will.
There you go.
And Diane is saying, Allah shows us how to love and we can choose it or not. Wow, that was
Okay.
good.
The choice. What is the choice when Allah says, Allah gave us a choice? What is this choice? Allah one side, what is the other side?
Choose Him or ourselves.
Nafs, yes. So the choice is clear. You can choose yourself to be God and act with your own rights and wrongs, or look at the universe and see where you fit in there, which part of it you made, so you can live with your.
You made a dent there.
Which you can live with your laws and regulations, or join the general consensus that this big power is the one who is controlling everything. I better be in sync with him.
And that is the true success. Zureyda is saying to live with Allah and be His instrument. Duriya is saying to test our commitment to submission and sincerity of our action. Yafia is saying the other side is nafs. Rubina is saying intellect and nafs. Nora is saying akıl or nafs. Ismail is saying constantly fighting the pull of the nafs. Rosie, success in the long term or in the short term here in the illusory world. Go with the flow of Allah and not with our nafs. Diane. Rueda saying to choose Allah consciously, willingly, and knowingly. Allahu Akbar. That part I added. Allahu Akbar.
Okay.
That's pretty good. She covered all the bases.
Love is from Allah. What is from nafs? that is in parallel to love. There's one word I'm looking for.
Ha. That was very sneaky. It's good though.
I'm sneaky. I'm waiting 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay. Siddiqa A says greed. But we're thinking opposite, maybe. Yes, that is so.
Yes, but there is a word that encompasses all that.
Attachment, Nora says.
No.
That's not the word. We're playing charades. Rubina says pride.
No.
No. Ego.
No. It's part of it, but that's not as compressed.
Betty says, because Allah wants us to prove ourselves in action, it will be used as evidence. I like how you wrote that. You sound like you're a lawyer. Okay. Mads says, our will for ego. Shamila says, the word. Rubina says, arrogance. Sophia says, hate.
English, I'm going to have, okay.
Oh.
The word I'm looking for is lust. Lust. Love with Allah, lust with your nafs. Lust is comprehensive, all those things you are saying, the greed and the selfishness and all that is lust.
Anna says separate existence, opposite of love. So what comes from your nafs is, that's a good one, separate existence. So separation, division. But the word is
lust. So, in the old times, of course, there was money, but there wasn't that thing. There's other things, inner things that is related to meat. Why does Allah want sacrifice in the form of meat? You know, today I was talking to my wife, and it started dawned on me.
It's just us and us, so he used to talk to me.
Yeah, it dawned on me. Yeah, I want to be Insani Kamil. I don't want to be argumentative, and I don't want to be what do you call, angry.
Irritated. You didn't say
irritable.
angry.
Irritable. I don't want to be irritable and this, that. But Insani Kamil shouldn't be irritable. But if my body is irritable, what can I do? Right? What can you do? This is a question. When you don't want to be irritable, but your body makes you...
You're hurting, let's say, or you're...
irritable, angry, tense.
Stressed.
Or,
okay.
Easily angry, easily,
quick to anger.
Quick to anger, quick to snap. Snap. What can you do? Now, what is this? How am I going to be Insani Kamil if I keep having this?
To be Insani Kamil, what can you do to be Insani Kamil? Okay, people, start answering, because you didn't post a question to us, so we have to ask you. Ask Allah for help, Yafia says. It's very smart.
Okay. I guess you are not there, so you cannot.
We have to do this 30 seconds thing. Maybe you have to talk to me a little bit more, this 30 seconds
start
thing.
This air conditioner is
hot here. Yes, it is hot here. Rosie says, breathe in Allah, breathe out who? He will test that out, Rosie. Ruwaida says, Zikr. Zurayda says, be patient, connect to Allah. Claire says, pray, Ya Dafi. Carol says, remember Allah and breathe. Ruwaida says, remembrance of Allah. Nazima says, sabur, ya sabur, ya latif. Mad says, recite ya sabur.
You can recite all you want.
And then Rubina says, just do what Allah is asking us. And
Allah wants me to be in the Insani Kamil. I'm trying.
Yes.
But it's not happening.
Zaid says, hearts find peace in the zikr of Allah.
Yeah,
his heart is peaceful. But
okay. Thank you very much for your response.
You even suggested fasting, connection and fasting, and breathing.
Yeah. But
okay, that's good.
What I've observed that came to me is that it's not only a spiritual thing, this being Insani Kamil. There is also, like everything else, it has Awwal, Akhir, Zahir, Batin. Awwal, Akhir, Zahir, Batin. So, Zahir, Batin is, all you said is, yeah, but the Zahir is your body. But if you're that, how are you, this is hurting your mission. So, what can you do to have a body that doesn't interfere with your mission? That's why Allah is saying, eat meat. Meat.
Well, you know, it's Qurbani time.
How? But it has to be slaughtered for Allah. Doesn't mean actually blood has to be drained and it should be hanged. I mean it eaten. So Allah said, eat wholesome good food. Yes. Because this is making your DNA also, not only spiritual, also from the earth you are putting things in your DNA that you is that you inherited from your past, and akhir is that you're going to transfer to the next generation. So what you are doing now is very, very important. So you have to eat good food and keep your body healthy, exercise.
Take care of it.
Diet, don't eat too much. Eat the right stuff, eat the good stuff. Wholesome
not
stuff. Not processed. And
learn how to cook.
Not only fill your stomach so that you are not hungry anymore. You have to get your vitamins if you cannot get it from your food, etc. And rest your body when you can. Don't subject your body to radiation that also makes you get old faster. So
use sunglasses so you're not constantly having headaches.
Yeah, etc., etc., etc.
That's polarized.
Yeah. So we teach this in our courses, Ansari Holistic Institute. We address all these issues.
And there is more, of course. We are always adding to them. And one thing is that please use either olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil,
all these
oils that are cold processed in your cooking, not the vegetable oil, soy oil, canola oil. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Because they chemically process these things, these vegetables, to get oil out of them. And she's saying, what about vegetarians?
Meat.
Well, depends on why you're a vegetarian. Here you go. Check the AHI website, ahi.online. You have to, the best way of getting iron is in the form of meat.
Go ahead to the verse because something is happening there.
Okay. Excuse me, work. I leave you with Shaykh.
Allah work, yes. So, this is this was a good awakening for me that yes, we've been trying to exercise and eat right, and we eat fish twice a week. It's probably too much for me. Then we have to eat meat twice a week, then vegetables with everything, and salad and fruit. If you raise your own food, that's the best. We are trying. But New York is not a place where you can plentifully raise your food and eat this, that, you know. So that's all. Okay. See you next week, inshallah. Rizan lillah, Rizan Rasulullah, Rizan Piran, Al-Fatiha, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala آل سيدنا محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Ameen.
And no sugar. That was also about food. You never had a phone call about the food while we were talking about food.
Yeah.
But we did. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
See you next week.
Çok teşekkürler. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ooh.